Hello lovely people of the internet. Today's video is going to be an unboxing and a little try on of the Flower Nose makeup brand. They sent me a huge package full of lots of their products to try.
Oh guys, this is better than I thought it was going to be.
Which are on my face right now, so I will show you how I got to this look. I did actually film this previously in Australia, but I decided to sit outside and you can't hear anything except birds and cars. So I'll be using that as my B-roll and refilming today to show you the actual products on my face.
What have you got if you haven't got love?
Okay, so the bit that I can't show you today is the actual box that it came in because the packaging was absolutely stunning, but it was way too big for me to bring back in my suitcase all the way from Australia. So the box has stayed there with my other belongings and I have brought the actual makeup back to be able to do this tutorial today. But here it is in all its beautiful glory. I cannot get over how ridiculously beautiful the packaging for this brand is. It is so Marie Antoinette. Look at all of this detail on the packaging itself, and then the actual embossing on the makeup, on the powders or the pressed powders is just super, super, super gorgeous. So I'm gonna start with a little contour on my face. I did get the contour kit from them. Here it is, and again, the embossing on the actual makeup itself is gorgeous. What I really like about it is that everything is quite soft. It's not harsh lines. I'm not into modern makeup. So many of them are very, they want to have a very sharp angular effect on your face. I'm going for a soft vintage look, so I'm really enjoying how sort of diffused everything is. Just shrink my forehead a little bit because it is giant. Then I'm gonna go in with the blush kit. I have been using this, so the embossing is almost gone, but I did have it in the original video. But I mean, just look at this packaging. Is that not something that you just wanna whip out of your handbag at all times? Just so glam. Again, this shade is so subtle, but I really like that about it. I'm not even sure that on camera it's going to show up that much. No, maybe it does. But I just really think for an everyday makeup, it's gorgeous. I mean, this is not something I would wear as stage makeup, but I have been genuinely just sporting this around the place and it's lovely. I'm gonna go in with a bit of this highlight on the end here. Trying to get my angle so it's not so bright for you guys. Going with this one here. I haven't actually tried this one yet. Pretty. I really, really like these shades in the eyeshadow kit. They're more sort of mauve and brown as opposed to bronzy, because so many nude kits are very bronze and brown, and there's only so many bronze based nude eyeshadow kits that one needs, so it's nice to have something different out there. I've already got some primer on, which is just a concealer. It's the Tarte Shape Tape, which I find is an excellent primer for one's eyes. I hate it as an actual concealer, but it's an excellent eyeshadow primer. And a little on the lower lashes. Just connecting that up. It's been a while since I have done a proper eyeshadow look and I feel so out of practice. It is not even funny. I like to spritz my brush when I'm doing shimmery eyeshadow because it just helps it stick to your eyelids so much better, and I'm using makeup setting spray for that. And then you'll see if I come in close, it just sticks to your eye so much better. I will say the shimmery shades are nowhere near as pigmented as other shimmery shades that I have from other brands. It's pretty, but it is extremely subtle. My absolute favorite thing that they sent me is the eyeliner. It is incredible. It's super, super, super fine, which just makes it so easy to draw liner onto a hooded lid like mine, because there is not a lot of real estate on my eyelids, so I need a liner that is very thin. I prefer to do a long line out than to do a thick line. You can see how incredibly thin and very, very pigmented it is. I absolutely adore that. It has excellent staying power too. It's actually quite hard to get off. They also sent me a mascara. The packaging on this really, really makes me think 1950s. Like, it has just such vintage vibes. It is beautiful. The ribbing on all of these is what really, really makes me think vintage, and I just think it's stunning. It's got one of these sort of new style heads on it that's only on one side. It is really easy to coat the lashes, but it doesn't have the kind of oomph that I like. But I will still put it on for you guys anyway so that you can see. Maybe the mascara is growing on me. I haven't sort of layered it this thick before, but I am impressed with how easy it is to actually sort of go back and build it up, because, you know, sometimes it just gets really clumpy and it's almost impossible to build up, but I quite like that. Okay, last but not least, we're gonna do the lipstick. The packaging on these is, again, phenomenal. As if you don't want to whip that out of your handbag, like, oh yes. The lipsticks are very glossy. I would actually call them more of a gloss than a lipstick, but the stain power on them is phenomenal, and the main thing I like is that they don't budge from where you place it. I find a lot of lip glosses, they'll slowly bleed off of my lips into the surrounding part of my face, and these don't. So I'm gonna line my lips first, and then I'm gonna pop the redder of the two on. And I've chosen Sunset Clouds as the color that I'm going to put on, and you will see how glossy it is. I've been wearing this a lot, actually. There you go. You can put it on really quite thick and it's not going to go anywhere, and the staying power is amazing. My lips in hours will still be tacky, and it won't have bled outside of the line of my lips, so I'm very impressed with this lipstick slash lip gloss. Now that we've finished, I might just go in, as I often do, and just bring my blush up a bit, because when I first do it, it's the only thing on my face and it seems quite intense, but I think we need a little bit more. Voila! That is the final look. I'm very impressed with the Flower Nose brand. There is a few things about this brand that I really like in a vintage sense. Obviously the packaging, but I really love the scent of it. It has sort of a slight vanilla-y aroma that reminds me of sort of talcum powders or like powder puff powders that people used to put on their body, or perfumed powders. That's really, really nice. It's not overpowering, but it is very pleasant. I really love the liner and the lip glosses. I just think they are phenomenal. I will continue to use those for a very long time. They will become a staple in my makeup kit. And I think just for everyday wear, I like how subtle the rest of the makeup is. It's not pow in your face. I know you guys know that I love a really colorful, bold eyeshadow. I love me some pastel eyeshadows, but for a more understated look, and probably, honestly, the more kind of the styles that you would have really had in the era, things weren't super, super pigmented. So It does give a very authentic, sort of glowy, natural look that I really like. So yes, have any of you tried Flower Nose? I would love to hear your experiences in the comments down below. I do have an affiliate link with them, so if you are thinking about purchasing and you would like to support my channel, it would be amazing if you could use the link down below. If you want more vintage tips and tricks videos, you can find me on TikTok and Instagram. I am at Miss B Townsend, absolutely everywhere. And a little disclaimer, I have seen in my analytics that 99% of you who watch my channel on a regular basis actually aren't subscribed. So I have quite a high viewership, but a not very high subscribership. So if you love my content and you'd like to support me, it would be amazing if you could click the subscribe button. It just lets YouTube know that you like my content and that they should suggest my content to other people as well. As always, love you guys so much, and I will see you in the next video. Bye!